All right, hi everybody. Welcome to our 2026-2027 Barron Collier High School Sideline Cheer Parent and Athlete Meeting. We're so excited to officially kick off our 2026-2027 cheer season. We're really looking forward to this year and everything we have planned for it. Tonight we're going to go over important dates, expectations, fees, camps, and everything that you'll need to know for a smooth season. So we're going to start off by meeting our staff. So if you don't know me, my name is Coach Kaylee. I'm the head coach here at Barron Collier High School. I have a 4-year-old son, so he takes up a lot of my time, and when I'm not with him, I'm here. I also have a full-time job, so if you email me during the day, that's probably why I email you back so quickly. So yeah, that's me. I went to Barron Collier. I graduated from here in 2012, and I'm still here, so that's great. Next we have Paula Jackson. She's our JV coach. Okay, she has been here for forever as well. She had a daughter that graduated here, all the things. And then next we have Allison Keller, who is our freshman coach. She has a daughter that's graduating from here this year, and she's been with us for what, the last 4 or 5 years? 4 or 5? Yeah, so we have a pretty good staff. We all do really well at making our schedules work because we all have families, we all have full-time jobs, we all have things that we have to do, and guess what? It's life. So I'm very fortunate to have them in my corner, so I'm excited for you guys to get to know them if you don't already. Okay, so we're going to start off with our important dates. Like I said, everything that is on here is going to be in your packet, just a little bit not as fancy. But you can go through, that way you can look back at this and know what needs to be done. So our first important date is tomorrow is our fitting. Okay, it will be at 5 o'clock here. We will not be in here. We'll be in the cafeteria. It is important for the fitting to make sure they bring their cell phone, okay, because they're going to note down certain things, and I'll tell you why later. But make sure that they have their cell phone, or they can do old school pen and paper, because that's how I like to do it anyways. But make sure they keep that list. After that, your cheer fee is due on April 15th. Again, get into that later. May 13th, your NCA camp deposit is due. June 9th is your Top Gun deadline to make sure that you're registered for Top Gun camp, registered and paid. June 17th, your NCA balance is due. July 18th through 21st is our NCA sleepaway camp. What's next? August 4th through 6th, we'll have back to school camp, which is going to be here. We'll be in the Aux Gym. And then August 11th is the first day of school. And August 14th is your first game. Okay, for varsity. Right now, I don't have a JV and freshman football schedule yet. It's slowly coming along. As soon as I have that information, I promise I will get it out to you. Yeah, we have games this year. Woo! So back to fitting. Fitting is tomorrow. Some things that you'll need to know when you come in is your standard t-shirt size, t-shirt and tank top. Okay, remember these are regular, normal sizes, not a Lululemon 0 or a 1 or a whatever. Regular, adult extra small, adult medium, and so on and so forth. A Nike shoe size. Okay, we do, our brand for Barron is Nike, so we do get Nike cheer shoes, so make sure you know what your Nike shoe size is. It's just about the same. A running short size, again, not Lululemon, regular, adult, extra small, adult medium. We do have some youth sizes available as well. And then your warm-up jacket size, we will have sizers for that, okay? I have sizers almost for everything, pretty much. Looking at this now, yes I do, because I ordered that, yep, I did, okay. Your payment breakdown. So your cheer fee is going to be $250, and it's due by April 15th. Okay, that is going to cover your uniform rental, your shoes, your palms, your spandex, your bow, and any extra things that we decide to do throughout the season. Your NCA camp fee is $700. That includes your bus transportation, your hotel, and the cost of the camp itself. Your Top Gun camp fee is $100, and that is going to be paid directly to Top Gun on their website. I'll get to that when I get to that slide. And then this year we're doing it a little bit different. All of your practice gear is going to be ordered through BSN, and you are going to do that on your own. Okay, so that's why I said you need to note down your sizes on your phone. Okay? Next, we're going to get into, I'll break down all those payments too once we get later on. In April, some important dates that we have. Our fitting obviously is tomorrow. Your cheer fee is due on the 15th. JV and varsity, you will be practicing on the 22nd and the 29th from 3 to 5:30 in the Aux Gym. Okay, freshmen, if you are on the freshman team or you are a freshman, okay, and you're on JV, you cannot start practicing with us until after this school year has ended because technically you're still an 8th grader. Okay, so you guys will start after school is out. In May, we have varsity and JV. You will be practicing on the 6th and on the 13th. Your NCAA camp deposit is due for $350 on the 13th. If you are on the freshman squad, we have a few different options. You can either mail a check into the school, you can drop it off at the school, or you can come to that practice. You just won't be able to actually practice with us. Okay? We'll also get into all the fundraising stuff in just a minute, I promise. On the 14th, we have the spring game for varsity. It will be here. It will be home. We are doing it a little bit different this year. It's not going to be an actual full game. It's going to be a scrimmage, and we're calling it the blue-gray game. So basically, we're splitting our team, but you guys are still cheering. So varsity, you have the spring game on the 14th, and then your last day of school is on the 29th. And in June, wrong way, here we go. All squads will be practicing the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. That is on a Wednesday, 3 to 5:30. On the 9th, you must be registered and paid for the Top Gun Skills Camp. And then our Skills Camp is the 11th and the 12th. Okay, it is a Thursday and Friday. We will be offering carpooling options because I understand that it's during a weekday. And most people have to work, but we will offer carpooling options. That'll be sent out in the Sports U group as we get closer. Cool? Awesome. July, our vacation week is the first week of July. We will have nothing going on that week. That is 4th of July weekend. Okay? We will have practice on the 8th and the 15th for all squads because we leave on the 18th for NCAA sleepaway camp. We leave on a Saturday, we come back on a Tuesday. We will be chartered bus there and back. So you will just drop your athletes off here. Then we will be responsible for them for 4 days, and you guys can have a nice little vacation. On the 29th, we have practice as well as we get into back to school camp in August. May, June, July, August. So back to school camp is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't have the times for that yet because I'm getting with admin. I know that they have some welcome meetings and stuff that they're doing in the gym, so I'm trying to get a time frame for that. It will be after school hours. It'll be after 3:30, 4 o'clock, so it'll be later in the day. But those are the 3 days for that. Your first day of school is the 11th. And then the 12th, the 19th, and the 26th, we all have practice. And then on the 14th is our first official first game for varsity, okay? I don't know if JV and freshmen will have a game that Thursday night, but we'll see as that schedule starts to come out. So here is our unofficial, subject to change football schedule. This is only for varsity, okay? This is the only one that we have somewhat of something lined up for. But basically, if you look at it, JV and freshman games are going to be the Thursday night before, okay? And then if varsity is home, JV and freshmen are away, vice versa, okay? Again, I will send out the schedule as soon as I have it finalized. You'll have all the information by the time we start football season. But our bye week is definitely the 2nd of October, so note that. And all varsity games will start at 7:30. JV is normally 6:30, and freshman is normally 4:35, give or take. So those are the timings. All right, now we get to the fun stuff. All right, student athlete expectations and social media guidelines. You are a student first, and you are an athlete second. So that means if your grades start to fall behind, if you start getting in trouble at school, if you're skipping school, if you're falling asleep in class, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a student, you don't get to be an athlete. Does that make sense? Because you're a student first, and that's important, and this is extra, okay? Because of your leadership roles, athletes are held to a higher standard and of behavior. Participation in cheer is dependent on behavior, academics, and attendance. Again, if you're skipping class, if you're leaving early, if you're not coming and you're not showing up to first period because you can't wake up in the morning, that means that you're not very reliable, okay? You need to do what you need to be doing at school in order to have the privilege to be on our team, okay? You must maintain at least a 2.0 GPA, and you must attend a full school day to participate in practices, games, or other events. Okay, you have to be at school in order to participate in cheer. Got it? Awesome. Okay, social media guidelines. Social media will be monitored by the coaches. Okay, we do look, I know you guys don't think that we do, but we do look at your stuff. Make sure that you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You are absolutely not allowed to do any TikToks in anything BC cheer related, such as uniforms, gear, or that you're representing Barron Collier in any way. That is not an us rule. I could care less if you are TikToking your little booty off. I could care less, but that's from the district. Okay, you are not allowed to do any TikToks with anything that says Barron Collier on it. Again, not my rule. I just follow them. This includes practices, games, or any BC-related activity. All content must remain clean, respectful, and appropriate. Athletes should always represent BC Cheer in a positive and honorable way. And remember, you are always a reflection of this program. Okay? We are probably one of the only schools in Collier County that has over 50 cheerleaders. We have 90, give or take. Okay? So whenever you go out somewhere, people know who you are. So just always be mindful of the way that you are, the way that you're acting, and the way that you're representing your school and your teammates. Here are your SportsU QR codes. It's also in your packet for easy scan and go. This is where, from now on, all communication goes on, okay? The athlete and at least one parent must be in this at all times. Okay, this is where we send schedule updates. This is where we send rain delays. This is where we send literally anything and everything. All goes on here. I used to do it via email, and emails bounce back, and people never see the email. The email went to their spam. This is where we do it. Okay, SportsU all the way. So there's those, and you have them in your package in case you need to scan them there. It's on the paper.
Oh, yeah.
And this, again, this is why they don't listen. Yes?
I'm sorry.
That's good.
Just to reiterate, a parent has to be on this SportsU as well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
At least one parent needs to be on there just to make sure that the parent and coach communication is there, and that way you can always reach out to us. We can always reach out to you if there's an issue. And then we also have all of your information, too, that we can always reach out via text or phone call if it's something serious. No problem. So a strong parent and coach relationship is essential to a positive and successful season. Open, respectful communication helps support both the athlete and our program as a whole. Once again, we have 90 cheerleaders between all three squads. Okay, that's a lot. We want to be able to have communication where if there's an issue, just let us know. If you have a trip that you need to go, just give us an update at a timely manner. Don't call me that same day or the athlete text me and say, hey, I'm not going to be at practice today. I'm going here or there. It's a team sport. We have to have everybody there. Both parents and coaches, both being a parent and being a coach is a challenging role. Clear communication helps create a better experience for the athletes. Parents should understand expectations placed on their child. Communication should always be respectful and appropriate. And basically, you guys should know all of the rest of these. Topics not appropriate to discuss: playing time, team strategies, play calling, or routines, and other athletes. At no point will any one of us talk to you about another athlete, okay? If something is very major, just let us know, and we can sit down and schedule a meeting and have a face-to-face conversation. I would much rather that than having the girls being like, oh, this one said this, and this one said this, and my mom said this, and my mom said this, and okay? We can all do this together, and we can have an amazing season. Okay, cool. I just pointed at you guys because you were right in front of me. It wasn't that. I was just, you were just right in front of me. That's why. Activate. Now, everybody should be in Activate, okay, or else you wouldn't be on the team, okay? So when this school year ends, all athletes, June 1st, all athletes have to have an EKG, no matter what sport they're in. Every single athlete across it's a state of Florida. Yeah, state of Florida rule. Have to have an EKG. So,
all of you will need new physicals then.
yeah, Coach Paula went in today, and a lot of you guys are already expired because of the tryout, because it's good for a year. So you will need to get those, but hold that thought 1 second. Saturday, 5:30, okay? From 8:30 to 12:30 is our BC assigned site. And they are able to give free physicals. This is in your packet as well, so you can scan the QR code, fill out all the information, all the things, okay? They are giving free physicals, and I believe that it's including the AKG. I'm not 100% sure. I can find out on that because you guys do have to have it. But they are doing that 5:30 from 8:30 to 12:30 at Naples High School. Now, they will not take you if you don't fill out the information correctly, okay? So make sure you scan this QR code, follow the steps, and then go from there. And even up here, it says bottom section of pages 3 and 4 must be completed and signed by a parent and guardian, okay? So you have to do that before they go, okay? So just scan that QR code, fill out the information, and if you need any help with that, please reach out. We're happy to help you. Next, we have JV and freshman apparel. So you get your uniform, you'll get your sponsor shirt, socks, shoes, game day shirt, and practice gear. Now, what you're going to be ordering, well, hold on, let me show varsity really quick. Varsity is basically the same, different uniform, but everything else is the same. Now, this is where it's going to be a little bit different this year from last year. You guys are going to go on and order from BSN. I will have that link probably by Friday. I was working with Nick today, and we were starting to finalize everything. Okay, so I will send that link out on the SportsU app. Okay, all athletes are required to order, okay, that outfit, the Spirit game day tee, and the extra pair of shorts. Okay, if you are a returner, you don't have to purchase the jacket or the backpack, okay, unless you want to. Now you do have to have the jacket. So if you're a returner that lost your jacket, you will have to purchase the jacket, if that makes sense. Okay, because all of this is required for you guys to have. The backpack is a little bit different than this year, but it doesn't have to be the exact same. We don't really care. But they do have to have a BC cheer backpack and the warm-up jacket. Okay, so again, if you're a returner, you don't have to purchase the Nike warm-up jacket or the backpack, but you have to make sure that whatever you have still fits and is still usable. Okay? Coolio. Moving on. Fun part. Yay, camps. Okay, so our Top Gun Skills Camp is June 10th through 11th. All squads are attending. Okay, it is $100, and you're going to pay that directly to Top Gun All-Stars. Okay, you're going to go on. I'll send more information out about this as we get closer as well. But you're going to go to iClass Pro. You're going to select BC Cheer. You're going to put in all your information, and then you'll make your payment online. Okay? NCA camp, our sleepaway camp. All squads are going. It is $700. It's in St. Augustine, Florida, and it is July 18th through the 21st. All squads go. It's a 4-day, 3-night. All squad members will stay in a hotel room. There'll be 4 per room. And we went to this camp last year, and we absolutely loved it. It was a great experience. I feel like the kids had a great time. Not only was the camp run so great with actual material, they just had so much fun with the extra stuff that camp is about, with the team bonding, with we always have them decorate their rooms in a theme, and we come around and judge their rooms, and it's just a really good team bonding experience. This year we are going to try to do a few other things. We have a few other things up our sleeve. But yeah, it's really fun. So we love this camp, and we're excited to go back. Guaranteed Buc-ee's trip on the way home. Guaranteed. Hey, I spent the most money last year. For sure. Hands down, I spent the most. Gabby's like, I spent the most money. And I'm like, how much did you spend?
We need to get slushies at Buc-ee's.
Slushies at Buc-ee's? Beautiful. I love it. We'll do it. And we will be charter bus there and back from MBI. We'll have 2 buses for both squads. Or all 3 squads, I'm sorry. We'll have 1 bus and then another bus. And we'll be chartered there and back. So you don't have to worry about carpooling there. We will charter them. All right. This year's camp theme is Unite. Okay, so think peanut butter and jelly. You're uniting things together. Okay, so once we get closer to camp, we'll get with each squad and figure out what they want to do for their theme day or spirit night, whatever they call it. But yes, that is the fun day theme this year is Unite. This year, so last year I know that we asked for you guys to send in single package snacks, waters, Gatorades, all that stuff. Allie's going up a little bit early, so we're able to kind of coordinate a little bit better with the hotel. So we're actually asking for gift cards this year, $10, $20, whatever you have to give would be amazing. Publix, Walmart, Target, Sam's, Costco, Amazon, whatever. So basically what we do is breakfast is not provided at camp, but we provide breakfast for the kids. So in our rooms, we have just lines of food. We get pancakes, waffles, bagels, all kind, fruit. I mean, the way the food happens is crazy. But everybody eats. I promise you they're fed. And then at night when we're done with camp, they can come in, they can grab snacks, waters, Gatorades, whatever they need. We try to make sure that every room has a little bit in their room, so that way in the middle of the night if they need water, they have it. So that's what those gift cards are going to be for, is just to help us be able to fuel them because there's a lot of them. Okay, so that's what we're asking for. All right. So here's more of a breakdown of camp cost. So the total camp cost is $700. In May, so May 13th, your deposit is due for $350. And your final payment of $350 is due on the 17th. Okay, again, this includes your bus transportation, your hotel, and your actual camp fee itself. Camp chaperones. We are asking for about 2 to 4 camp chaperones to come to camp with us this year. Again, we have a lot of girls. So the rule is we have to have 1 chaperone for every 10 kids. And we have 90. So that's a lot. So if you want to buddy up with somebody that you know, 2 per room. I would never put chaperones 4 per room, but I will do 2 for you guys. 2 per room is $450 and 1 per room is $650. You guys get the same experience as the kids. The only thing is different is you guys don't get to go into the actual practice room during camp day. Okay, like when we're actually doing material, you guys aren't going to be allowed in there because it's just a little bit different. But if you are interested in that, please email me because we need about 2 to 4. And the other thing is you must be cleared through CCPS. So you'll have to go through the volunteer process. You'll have to get fingerprinted. You have to get background checked. And then they will give you a pass to be able to come on the bus and stay with us. If you are already a CCPS employee, whether that's a coach, whatever, as long as you are an employee of CCPS, you don't have to get cleared again. You just have to let me know so I can let them know that to add you to that list. Back to school camp is August 4th through 6th. I don't have a time yet once again, but we will. I'll get that to you as soon as I have it. Basically at this camp, we're gearing up for game day. We're working on our first day of school pep rally. And it's located here, so we don't have to travel anywhere. We're doing it here. The biggest thing that we get ready for is the first day of school pep rally. That's their favorite. And then getting ready for that first week of games because it comes up really fast. Okay, now into fundraising so you guys don't have to pay all this money. So, fundraising. We're going to be doing an Activate fundraiser. She will be here tomorrow. Coach Allie has flyers she'll hand out to everybody. Please only take one per. If you guys need more, I can bring more. I printed out 100, so I should have enough. But this is going to be an online fundraiser through the Activate platform. Athletes will share their link with family and friends. It is easy, no product handling required. And then funds will go directly to you. Okay, so if you raise $700 on the Activate fundraiser, your camp's paid for. You don't have to pay for anything out of pocket. Okay, now I will say the Activate fundraiser is the best one to cover your camp cost. It is the best, hands down, fastest, easiest one that you will cover your entire camp cost. That's it. Okay, so we're doing that fundraiser. She will be here tomorrow at the fitting to talk with the girls and kind of give them the rundown, and then we'll get that started. Next, we have our t-shirt sponsor. Our t-shirt sponsors are for local businesses who can sponsor our team, and then they'll be featured on our team shirt. Okay? Athletes are encouraged to reach out to businesses for sponsorships. Helps promote businesses while supporting the cheer program. And then our shirts are worn throughout the season to show visibility of the businesses. The biggest thing with this one is they have to upload their logos on the Google Drive. Okay? That's where it has to go because I designed them, because that's what I do for work. I'm a graphic designer. If you didn't know that, I own a printing company. But, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, cool. Awesome. I do that. So I have to have all the logos by May 1st is the deadline because I have to get them in production. I'll have some of these printed out tomorrow for the girls at the fitting so they can take home and start getting businesses. You guys have about a month to get everything done for that. And that is the shirt design this year. Cougars cheer with the bow, year, and then sponsors will go on the back. We call them our royal sponsors. Next, this is going to be one that you guys can use on your own. This one is more to help pay for your BSN wear and your Top Gun camp because that is going to be things that come directly out of your pocket and not paid through the school, okay? So this is fun. I'll send this graphic out as well, but you just post this or send this to friends and family and say, help me fill my cheer bow. They send money to you via Venmo, Apple Pay, Cash App, money order, I don't know, all the things. And then that'll help you guys cover the cost of that. Okay? Awesome. So we have that one. And the last one is going to be our football program ads that we do every single year. This is for businesses again. At the first or second home football game, they'll start selling programs. It has all of our sports in it, their team photos. For cheer at least, I do a senior page, all kinds of stuff. So it's all in there. It's just a normal football program. And yeah, so that's that. All of that's there. Again, I'll have flyers for this too, and I'll post it as soon as it gets closer to the time that they want me to start collecting ads. This is great for small businesses in the area, large businesses in the area, anybody who wants to support Barron Collier. If you go to Chick-fil-A right there, they're going to be like, yeah, go BC because they're right there. We have a lot of really good businesses in the area, so just go out and reach out. Alrighty. Okay, so at the end of the packet, you will see that you need to, the last 4 pages, you will need to, don't do it now, but you will need to rip those out, fill them out, and you will bring them back with you tomorrow, okay? If you are already at Barron, you can turn them into Coach Paula tomorrow, or you can bring them to you with the fitting, or at the fitting. We will not be taking any of those papers tonight because I have too much to clean up, and that's how things get lost. And then I say, I never got yours, and you say, yes, you did. I gave it to you here. And I'm like, well, it's gone. Now you have to fill another one. So all of those will be collected tomorrow. And please make sure that you scan this QR code. You can do it now or later. It doesn't matter. But there's going to be a questionnaire that basically runs us through, gives us your name, what squad you're on, your student number, all the things, and then also gives us dates that you won't be here. So if there's any important things that we need to know about you or your athlete or your timeline, that kind of helps it all have in one area for me to go look at. And also your t-shirt size will be on there, so that way I have that for the sponsor shirts. Okay? If you have any questions about that, please let me know. If you have any questions at all that you don't think of now, we're about to open it up for Q&A, but if you have any other questions that you need to reach out to me for, this is my email, Kaylee@CecilsCopyExpress.com. COPY. My office is right in on Livingston and Pine Ridge. I'm right next to Slicers in Oahu. I know everybody kind of knows where that is. That's my office. So that's another place where if incoming freshmen need to drop off checks or payments or anything, you guys can drop it off at my office and I'm able to bring it here with me. But that's that. If you have any questions, email me. Everybody should be on the Sports U now. You can always message us on Sports U. Are there any questions? Wait, go ahead.
We double check this a lot, but there is a typo. The
No.
Top Gun camp is Wednesday, Thursday, June 10 and 11. It's
Whoops.
accurate. It's accurate in the dates, but on the calendar it's listed on the 11th and 12th. So just note that, please.
10th and 11th. My bad.
No, when we looked that over,
I've looked it over like 18,000 times and it's still wrong. You know, it's fine. I do my best. You know,
That's okay.
and that's okay.
And that's okay. But at least we
By the end of the week. Yes, end of the week to Coach Paula.
Oh.
Are there any questions? Questions?
I don't have my uniform.
Is the what? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I also turned mine off.
So yes and no. It's highly recommended for you to go. We learn basically everything that we're gonna use for the entire season. Those 2 weekends at Top Gun Camp and at NCA Camp. We do understand though that people travel over the summer, and if you can't be there, you can't be there. But we do highly recommend it.
especially for incoming freshmen, because you really are learning a lot of the content. You really need more time to
Yes.
get it down. The returners, they know a lot of the stuff, but it is important.
Yeah. So it is highly recommended. Yes. Another question. Mm-hmm. It depends. It depends on what our numbers are. So basically what I do for camp is I reach out to all of you and I say, give me two to three names of people you would like to room with, and I guarantee that you will be with at least one of those people in your room. That's how I do it. Because I can't make everybody happy. I can't give this room all 4 and this one has 5. And so I guarantee that you have at least one person that you ask to room with. Yes. Yes and no, but I'll explain more of that tomorrow at the fitting. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Because we have to order the shoes because it comes through because the school does it for us. So, I mean, you're basically paying for it anyways with your $250 fee. So you might as well get another pair is where I was getting at. Uniforms will be given out probably after Top Gun Camp. So after Top Gun Camp, when we return, after everything's done, we'll start. You'll definitely get them before NCA Camp because you need them for that. So, but yes, after Top Gun Camp, within that week or 2, we'll try to make sure we have uniforms all ready to go. Any other questions? 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 None? None? Okay, cool. All right, well, I really appreciate everybody taking time out of their night to come. We're really excited for this year, and we can't wait. So tomorrow, please make sure you're at the fitting so we can make sure that we have everything that you need. And reach out to me via email if you need anything. And bring your forms back tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you. Welcome to BC Cheer.